Slash is another good pick. BJ is an obvious one. I think you got to kind of keep him on the board right now because of the damage. And Visor is also really popular because of the way the map is structured. Getting that peak of information is very useful.
What about the good old SB? Miss him.
The who?
The old Scale Bearer.
The SB?
Yeah, the SB, man.
I don't think on Blood Cover.
No, not in a duel situation.
But just imagine grand finals. You get the charge, the bull rush for the final frag to win 25 grand.
Like,
well, that would be
Winter, right?
That would be pretty amazing. But most likely, is you end up getting fragged. I think in the current duel.
Most likely. Yeah.
I mean, in teams though, I think there's certainly a place for Scale Bearer in teams, and I'm going to say sacrifice, you know, as you charge through and grab the soul and stuff. But in duel, it's not quite that simple. Usually these players have a good read on you and where you're at.
I think just before we jump into the game, Machiavelli, have you got a prediction on this one?
Man, this is really tough. I think Av3k's been playing really out of his mind. So I think he's going to find a way to win in a close one.
I'm assuming you're going to say in a 1-0 in maps. That's the only potential result from this one. I was actually waiting for you to say.
You're a pro at this,
I think it's going to be a 3-1 for Av3k. And I'm like, wait, what? But speaking of Spart1e, look at him getting so aggressive. The Dire Orb as well. Almost a disrespect play there, catching Av3k off guard. Does get himself the first frag. Doesn't have Dire Orb just yet, but look at that. Another rocket hits, and he's looking for the crossover with Rail. He's limiting Av3k in weapons.
Absolutely crushed right now. I like that Av3k slowed down going past the shotgun because he knew the angle was there, but Spart1e's like, right, I'm just going to cover everything. And I'm going to force you to either wait till the items to come up to maybe get a slow play. Goes in for the orb again, and it's just completely distracted Av3k. Spart1e hits the rail, and he's going to land it. Spart1e, so fast in that. This could be a quick duel, Machiavelli. This could be a quick one. Don't run away.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going, son, because that was a quick 1-0. Ghost walks again, man. You need to use it. I mean, Av3k, he stuck around. He didn't have weapons to fight with the Knicks, and yet he was trying to make something happen. I think Machiavelli is just, he's shaking his head for some reason. He had to get up because it was so spicy.
Well, I absolutely love Spart1e's Ranger on this map. I think he's one of the best.
Nail jump there too? From rail to bridge?
It's hard. We saw Rafa doing a couple of those earlier. It's beautiful. Rail, hit 2, and there's another Spart1e. It just keeps on going up and up for him.
Still has yet to lose one champion here, down to Av3k on the Galena. Has the LG and shotgun now to use, but he's going to have to give away Mega, or potentially give away Mega. That's the Dire Orb coming through, and again! Spart1e is just walking all over Av3k so far. The rockets he's doing, the rockets and rails, the double R combo has just been fantastic.
Are we seeing signs of the night before from Av3k? I just don't know.
Oh, Spart1e. I'm going to say that was a fake rocket jump to sell that to Av3k, even though it totally was not fake.
Oh, what? Oh my god. That rocket, the orb into the rocket, Av3k just not expecting plays like this. Spart1e seems so comfortable going in fast, aggressive. I think Av3k's going to have to slow the game down a little bit. He's really got to think about this now, because he's about to be eliminated in a pretty blisteringly fast 3-0.
Just a showing of what's going to happen with me versus Machiavelli later. There we go. Av3k gets on the board. Thank God Machiavelli didn't hear that because he's back now. Spart1e going to spawn back in. The first time he's lost down to champ. He's got the visor now. Again, weaponry going to be a little bit lacking, but he should ideally be able to take Mega here. I don't think we actually have Av3k in a position to stop this. Now the vision coming through. Av3k's going to get launched. That actually almost could be it here. Av3k's got to be so careful. He's so low on HP. Spart1e has 76 health, and the machine gun is really all the weaponry he's going to need to take him down. But Av3k this time, he's not going to lose his Galena off the bat, because he's not getting caught by the rockets, he's not getting caught by a rail. He has a chance to actually make the Galena be useful here.
I think he had a rail on the floor that he could pick up, so he should have weapons to work with. Spart1e's control is limited. We've got pressure up from bridge. There's the shot missed by Av3k. He does hit one afterwards. It's going to force Spart1e to be very careful. There's the light armor down at the bottom. Av3k is going to want to drop in on this. Tribolt, the range isn't quite there, but it's still putting a lot of pressure on Av3k. He's got one champion to go. Spart1e can smell victory.
He's also super low on HP, and there's a good chance Av3k could close this one out. That rocket coming through and into the machine gun, not the combo you're going to expect. The Ghost Walk finally does get used, but he's running straight into Spart1e with the piercing side, and that man is going to take an extremely quick 3-0 to get through to the quarterfinals.
I mean, quick is... I mean, it was faster than quick, you know. That was really fast.
It's like Sonic fast.
That was wild. And Spart1e looking incredibly
Where's the
comfortable.
smile?
Looked like just a formality for him. He can go and get ready for his next game relatively soon, I guess. But you know what? That's going to be versus Claws a little later on. So.
Maybe that's why he's not smiling, because he's like, I got to go against Claws
I'm
now.
feeling pretty good about Spart1e, though. I think Spart1e's looking great right now.
He looked a lot more solid than Claws did. He actually,
for sure.
I think he even looked more solid than Rafa. Funny enough, because he didn't even drop like a single round, and every round was a minute and a half here for Spart1e. Machiavelli, you had to get up and walk away from that. I know it's not legal to watch murder.
You know, it's actually interesting. I was thinking as soon as I stood up and the first frag, I was thinking, man, I'm an idiot. That was the completely wrong pick, honestly, and not to focus. One, Spart1e's been grinding, but I'll just say I had some inside info. I had a feeling that Av3k might have been not quite his best today. I think Spart1e was a little more rested.
I mean, also, okay, to just move beyond that really quickly, one thing people forget about Spart1e, and we talked about it yesterday, is that this man has a normal job as well. He's a pro player, but it's not his only job. He does things on the side as well. So when he goes to work for 8 hours a day, grinds Quake for 4 hours a day, you can see the kind of form he's in. Now that he's had a week or two of boot camping with Razy, it's kind of taken him to the next level, and I think we're starting to see that here in Duel as well.
Something that's been very common for Spart1e over the years, though, is having great early stage performances at LANs, and then as he kind of sort of peters out as it gets to the late stages, the really meaningful stages. So I hope he's just able to keep up that momentum, and that we can see him stronger through each round. Maybe he is just a dark horse in this. I would never have predicted him to come out on top, but there's definitely a round in which he does.
But to be fair to Spart1e, and you watch the European scene as I do, he's really grinded Duel over the last subsequent months, and I've seen a steady improvement, honestly. I mean, he's really pushing a lot of guys in Europe. Most people maybe won't consider him the best, but I think he's put himself in that group, and man, he just made a mess of Av3k right there.
He did, and actually, let's take a look at the bracket so we can see how things have shaped up in our first 4 matches of the day. Rafa with a quick win over Liss in the top half of the bracket, though we did see Liss take a round against Rafa, the very first one. Garpy got a fairly convincing win up against Ron. Claws had an interesting match versus Waz. Actually, Waz didn't look that bad, but Claws didn't look as good as we kind of expected. As you can see there, Spart1e, that was... I think if you blinked or you went to the bathroom, it was over before you came back.
And look at the names that we're getting in the quarterfinals already, and the names that we're likely to get in the quarterfinals. This is really, really top tier. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next.
We still have the second half of the bracket to come up in a little bit of time. We have Kilson versus Razy as our next match after this break. Before we do get to it, though, Machiavelli, that's going to be a good one. Kilson has been on a tear lately. I mean, look how far him and Av3k got into the top 4 of the 2v2 tournament. And Kilson, we know him as being a dual player. We've seen him rise to the occasion in this team mode, but now going back to his roots. I mean, Razy was the most dominating player in Europe for the first 4 or 5 months of the year. He played everything, but this is going to be such a critical match.